Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a little awkward, not gonna lie, for me at least. It doesn't have to be awkward for you, but it's awkward for me because I wanted to do a sit down video today and tell you guys I wouldn't say a huge update. Like, I feel like I do these update things like at least once to like, I would say once every month or once every 2 months. Once every month or maybe twice every 2 months. I've had 3 of these little update videos because I have had realizations about how my life is changing drastically. As someone who's in their early 20s, my life is not going to be made up. Like, my life is going to be all over the place, and this is one thing for this channel that I'm gonna make known, is that when I say I want to do something, I can put my all into it as much as I can, but I feel like if the universe is like, or if something in my life just seems to be restricting me from doing that, from what I said I was gonna do on camera, it's literally the inevitable right now. Like, it's to the point where it's like things will change, and if I say I'm gonna do this today, it might change in about a week because a variable has stopped me from doing it. And this is why I'm making this video, because I want to let you guys know on every detail of change. Even if I said 2 videos ago I was gonna do this, I'm gonna let you know right now, Christmas is not Christmasing, and I'm pretty sure everybody feels the same way. I bought unnecessary shit like wrapping paper when I don't need it. I honestly could get gifts still because my check is coming in about 2 days. Technically 1 day because it's tomorrow, but I get my check late at night, so it just ought to be the next morning on a Thursday. So I've been stressed about trying to figure out what to do as far as how much money I'm be getting in my wallet every week. Me and my roommate are still trying to find out ways to move, and the way that things are going is it's going very slow. Like, I don't have any idea I have no idea where it's gonna take us at this point. We are gonna only keep this apartment until the very end of the lease. We're not gonna probably re-rent this place because it's expensive. And personally, we both want our own space, and it's just like, we still will live together. I just want my own room, and it's just like, it's one of those things where it's like, I deserve my own room, my own space, be able to deck it out the way that I want to, be able to change the way that I do life. Like, 2024 is so close. Like, it's so close, and as well as it's my birthday, so it feels very like when people are like, oh, like your age for 365 days, everybody's like that. It doesn't matter how late, it's still a year. But for me, mine feels like a year, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if you've ever had your birthday, like, for example, if your birthday's before mine, like, say for example it's December 12th, your birthday's December 12th, you wait all year long until you get to December 12th, right? It kind of, and then you still got like, relatively, you got like 24 something left days, right? Maybe less than 24. But other than that, it's like you have more days to go. My birthday's on December 31st. I was born in 2000. Understand how mine feels like it feels like a year. I don't know if that really makes sense, but it feels like it every single time. And then once, like, I make it a thing, that's why my birthday is such a huge part of my life. Like, I make my birthday a big deal because my birthday is literally on New Year's Eve, the last day of the year. So it feels like I'm stepping into a brand new age and a brand new era of myself, where it's like, I think I've had about 3 eras this year in general. I feel like at the beginning of this year, I was completely different. I went into last year. I'll have to put my photo here so you can see what I looked like for my birthday last year. For my birthday last year, I didn't do anything because I just got my job that because I haven't had a job for 2 months. And those two months were hell for me and my older sister. I'll have to do a separate video about that, possibly, if I'm comfortable sharing that information, but there's so much shit that went down in that video. It's ridiculous. Not even video, it's just in that part of my life, it went so bad so quickly. At the beginning of this year, I was upset because I didn't have as much money, and I thought I was gonna get a check on my birthday. Turns out I was getting a check 3 days after my birthday. And I had all this plan. I'm gonna go downtown because I live so close to it. I'm gonna go live it up, get dressed up, maybe take my older sister with me. Let's go to my first club. Like, I was gonna actually have fun on my birthday. That's why I stayed behind and didn't go with my mom and my little sister to go see my cousins and aunts and uncles and stuff for like Christmas, because they do this Christmas thing every year. I can't even go this year either. It's also because I'm choosing not to go and be responsible to stay home, and I just don't feel like going this year. But pretty much what I'm getting to the logistics of is I'm not doing anything. I make my birthday such a big deal, and I'm like, everything in my life was shit all year long, and the only thing I wanted was my birthday to go exactly the way I had planned out in my head, or how I planned it on paper. And it's just like, it's not even me asking for much. I just want to have a gathering with my friends, and I want it to be known that it's my birthday. So that means I want to wear, even if I gotta wear the stupid cheesy "it's my birthday" crown or the stash, and go to downtown and have random strangers wish me happy birthday so I can feel important in my life. So it's not even me needing that validation from random people. It's just, it feels nice. I mean, every person should be celebrated and feel celebrated for their birthday, whether they go out in town and tell everyone it's my birthday and stuff like that. Like, all you guys deserve to celebrate the way that you want to, whether it's in silence, it's by yourself, it's with close friends, it's with the whole city, like the whole club. Like, it don't matter how you celebrate it, it's just how you want to celebrate it, and that's just how it is. Turns out I'm not doing anything on my birthday except for maybe going to the mall and collecting some freebies and going to go get my first iPad and coming home and then not trying to spend any money, because my friends are not free for the sleepover that I had planned. So we're not doing a sleepover. I'm not gonna even decorate the house because it doesn't make any sense for me to decorate if no one's gonna come over. They offered to come over maybe after work, but that's my best friend doesn't even get off of work until my roommate doesn't get off until 9. And I'm like, it would be too late and stupid of us to go in traffic to downtown to go get a reservation after 9. And it's just that's crazy. And I'm like, they gotta get dressed up too and stuff. No, that's not what I would do. And then I thought about maybe going to this place called Oku, which is a new Asian restaurant that opened up downtown maybe about 2-3 months ago. And that place only serves sushi. I think it's just a sushi bar. I don't even think they sell meat, noodles, and rice, and kimchi, and stuff like that. They just sell sushi. And there's nothing wrong with sushi, it's just I can't eat it. And one of my other friends don't eat fish. So it's that's kind of unenjoyable. I wanted to go because of the atmosphere, because I can actually dress up in a nice dress or a nice little outfit that I put together and stuff like that. I had so much planned, but I can't even do that. And then Christmas is not going the way that I wanted because I can't get anybody gifts. I mean, I could. I'm probably gonna get one person a gift, and that's about it. But that's if I have any leftover money that I can use. I don't know how much I'm getting for this check. It might be a little bit bigger than my other checks. That's why I'm getting a little bit, because I gotta get the rest of the stuff for the photo shoot. I'm also doing a photo shoot, which I'll talk about later in this video. I just want to kind of get out what's been going on behind the scenes and why the video schedule has been so shit on my end. Because there hasn't been anything worth recording, if I'm really being honest. There hasn't been anything I can definitely record and say, yes, I'm gonna upload this on YouTube. Like, girl, all I've been doing is going to fucking work and going to bed. Going to work, talking to my sister on the phone. I've gone out to eat maybe once, but it was just to eat in the car, and that's it. Like, it wasn't really anything I could really worthily record. And it's like, you guys see the same settings every single day. You see me go to the mall all the time. I go to the mall like 5 times a week. Okay, 5 times a week, even though people already know who I am. So it's just like, it's not worth it. It really isn't. And I'm just like, I want to continue this channel as best as I can, but I also want to be authentic enough for you guys so you guys can understand where my life is going. My life is like all over the place, so everything that I'm saying now is what's been going on and what's been in my head, and I just really want to be communicative with you guys, and that's what you guys deserve. I also need more subscribers, so I'm trying to find other outlets to get me more subscribers, so I can try to, because the engagement isn't there. As much as there are 10 subscribers on my channel, there's only maybe about 1 or 2 people that return to my channel. So it feels like I only have 2 subscribers, really. Because I'm not asking when you subscribe to watch all my videos, but the engagement is not there. Like, are the videos too long? Are they too short? Like, I know, like, I shortened them a little. The last 2 videos have only been 30 minutes long. I'm trying to do shorter videos maybe to see if that's improve the engagement, but it's like, I've seen other YouTubers do hour-long videos and they get tons of views. And it's like, I know I shouldn't compare myself to those people, but it's like, these are people that I look up to. These are people that are my YouTube role models. And I'm just like, I understand they had years and years of practice. Like, if I go to their very first video on their channel, they probably don't have that many views. But then at the same time, I'm looking at, the demographics as far as like how young people start YouTube. And people be starting YouTube mostly when they're 14, or like when they're like 20 and they're like their early 20s. I'm still in my early 20s. Like, I'm almost in my mid 20s next year, but that's something to worry about later. And it's just like, I know I shouldn't compare these people, but it's just like, I'm following some of their footsteps, and I'm not really seeing the desired results I want to see. And I made a small little goal of mine to at least get 50 subscribers before the end of the year, but that's not gonna work. I'm still at 10. I barely just got to 10. I have 12 videos on my thing. Like, I would say out of the 12 videos, I would say like 10 of those videos are actually worth watching. I put my heart and my soul into these videos, like, whether you guys know it or not. I want to make it as a vlogger, but I also want to make it as a content creator of all sorts. So that means my creative outlet is literally these videos, as well as my upcoming gaming channel. I want to do a gaming channel. I've been wanting to do a gaming channel for a very long time. I would say for a good 4 or 5 years. I've been wanting to put that into perspective and put that on a channel, because I'm like, I like games. I grew up with games. I grew up with, I was more of a Nintendo girly, but I grew up with the early Xbox 360, the one where where it had the menu, the green menu and stuff like that. I had that. I had, the Dreamcast. I had, I played Game Boy a lot of the time. I played a lot of Nintendo DS. Like, I have one right now, actually. Let me show you guys. So I have this one. It still turns on. I haven't played it in a minute, but I have this one. It's DSi, and I also have this. I got this from a pawn shop, and now I have all these games on my phone, plus more. This is the whole list of games. It's too much. I think it was like, yeah, $39.99. So it was like $40. Worth it, in my opinion. It's very worth it. But yeah, I've just been preoccupying my time with trying to sleep, trying to catch up on sleep, because I've just been working. Like, I think I worked 4 days in a row last week. So yeah, I need a clear break. And then I also been like doing some reading to preoccupy my time. I've read at least 2 books. Well, I read one whole book because I haven't read this entire year, and I feel so annoyed at myself because I am such a reader, but this year alone has not allowed me to be able to read or want to read. And the want to read has not been there for January through November. Just this month, I decided to pick up an audiobook from Spotify, which if you guys want to know more about my hobbies, like as far as, like reading or like reading titles that I might recommend you guys to read, I could give that to you. I will actually make a sit down video, and before that I will purchase the book so you guys can see the physical copies. I'll also give you like links on where to find these books, or stores that you can find these books at, or audio books and stuff like that. But I've been listening to I've been listening to 3 audiobooks. I finished one of the books. One of them I'm still currently reading. I just got started. I'm like on chapter 13 out of 30 something. So it's that one, and then there's another one that I'm in the middle of reading. So but yeah. Oh guys, my life is crazy. Like, as a person who absorbs so much energy from different people, I'm so emotionally exhausted those days, and I'm still learning to set those boundaries. I don't know how to quite do it yet, but I'm also trying to, as an update for you guys, I'm trying to go to therapy next year. I'm trying to see if I can enroll sometime in January, maybe the 3rd week or so. I don't know. It just depends on my finances, on where they're supposed to go, because again, I'm trying to figure out an avenue for me to still be able to get what I want out of it, but then also help my friend, but then also help the fact that we're getting ready to move in spring. So it's like I have to save a lot more money than spend. So it's like I'm gonna be taking a lot more hours at work. I'm probably gonna do a little bit of full-time work as a person right now for just the next couple of months, so I can be able to gain I at least need 600 in my wallet before the end of the lease. That's not gonna be super hard, but it might be hard because of what I see on a daily basis. I'm at stores. I work at 2 different stores that are my favorite stores in the place. Like, TJ Maxx has so many cute stuff for the spring. I'm also, Valentine's Day is gonna come up, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna spend it on trying to do I'm gonna do at least 1 photo shoot a month, so I can be able to be consistent within me trying to be able to put stuff on my Instagram. That's also another thing, guys, is please follow my Instagrams. I have about 3 of them on the market. I'm about to delete one of them. And so the ibradstall.ym is going to be my main vlogging channel Instagram link. So like if I add something if you're gonna want to know about my uploads for my vlogging channel, please follow that one, because that one I needed to get bigger numbers, because I feel like when I am putting content out, I don't really get the engagement I'm looking for. And it's just like I'm not trying to take classes and stuff like that about stuff like this, but I might. It just depends. But I'm trying to do it on my own before I assume that I just need to take the classes anyway. there's a bunch of different classes I want to take next year. I'm also going to be probably getting an account or a membership for Skillshare or master classes, so I can start taking classes like that and starting to understand the engagement that I need or stuff that I need to do. The thing is, like, there's a plan for everything that I'm thinking of doing and within the next year, but this is just something I need you guys to understand, that this is where my mind has been at, and this is why my videos have been super inconsistent. And it's just like, and I really want to apologize for that, because when I say I want to do things, I don't want people to think that I'm flaky. I don't want people to think that I'm just a liar. Like, I want you to understand that my life is crazy and I'm still very young, so plans don't always stick. And unfortunately, I get disappointed every single time. It's like whiplash every single time to me, because it's like, damn, I thought I can finally do this for myself, no one else, but for myself. And it just turns out like ass cheeks every single time. It's like doo-doo, donkey, like it's stupid. But it's like, I'm really realizing that this is just how my life is. And I have to accept that it's not going to be going to according to plan at all for me for most of my 20s. Like, I have to accept that this is just the way that being a 20-year-old is like. And unfortunately, that's just how it is for me. I'm still fighting my entire life trying to understand the ways of the world, trying to understand why everybody wants me to be, remotely inhuman, doesn't want me to have emotions like I should, wants me to obey and, just work a 9-to-5 job. And I can't stand doing that. Like, the way that I do it is I split it up into 2 jobs. It might be a heftier heck of a job to keep 2 jobs and going to 2 jobs. It might be a fucking headache at the end of the day. But it's like, at least I'm not pressured to stay here for 8 hours a day. Even if I choose 8 hours a day, at least I can pick and choose my hours, or pick and choose if I want more hours. So I'm like, companies are usually not very stingy with their hours, depending on what company. If it's a very small company, then yes, they're kind of stingy. But if it's a big ass company, they're barely stingy with it. So it's like, for TJ Maxx, they're barely stingy with the fucking hours. They're cutting my hours a little bit after Christmas, but I might just try to see if I can stick it out for 3 more hours. Be like, hey, can I stay 3 more hours? Because I want my birthday test to be the biggest it's ever been. So of course I want. So that's just, it's a lot going on, and Emery is stressed. Emery is emotionally fucking tired all the time, and doing YouTube puts another stretch on my stressness, because it's like, I'm reviewing. I know the numbers are not gonna always be there, but it's like, I got 10 subscribers. Why is there only maybe 1 or 2 people engaging in it and then not watching the whole video through? It makes me feel like I put my hard work into that hour of footage that I tried to upload, because it gave me a headache, because I'm deleting stuff off my phone, trying to make room for this to export into my phone. And just to find out that no one watches the entire video, and I'm just like, and they watch like maybe no more than a minute or 2. That's very discouraging. Like, you have to understand that how discouraging that really is for me sometimes. And it's just like, it puts a mental strain on me a little bit. So sometimes I'm lazy with it. Sometimes I don't feel like recording, because I'm like, what's the point? And it's just like, it's not like I'm gonna give up. Like, I know I'm not gonna give up, but it's just, at the end of the day, it's just like, fuck, like, this ain't working. Something's not clicking. Like, what am I missing here? Like, what am I missing that these 14-year-olds are doing that I'm not doing? And I'm just like, it's like, I don't look at them as competition, but I definitely look at them as a model of what I should possibly be doing. Or like, I don't know, man, like, the thing is, I'm very particular at what I post, so maybe that's why I'm very prickly about like what I post and what goes on the internet and what doesn't. It's like, it's not like I'm super artificial where I edit like a bunch of my photos. Like, no, that's not how it is for me. It's just more of an idea that I have a very a very straightforward plan of how I want things to look, and I'm very like, you know, that not very like aesthetic, not aesthetic in the way of like these like styles nowadays. Like I love aesthetic, don't get me wrong, but I'm making a new thing with this like aesthetic realism. I don't even think of that's a real thing, but in reality, it's like I kind of describe it as that way. Like it's kind of like the output or the layout of my videos, or the output or the layout of my Instagram pages are very specifically detailed, like pretty much detailed to the T is what I'm saying. I'm sorry. It's like very specifically, very detailedly planned out for the most part. And so I put so much heart and emphasis in my artistry as far as playing dress up every day. It's just like playing dress up every day is like I'm having so much fun doing it, because a lot of people are like, oh my god, this is so good. And it's like I get so much positivity from people in general. It's like it makes me want to do more crazy ideas. And it's like I have so much, like there's a whole video I can do on my mind alone. My mind is so complex. I feel like when I say complex, I just mean to the point where like you're like, everyone's gonna like, where the hell are you getting these crazy ass ideas? And I'm just like, I don't know, I just see things and I want to do it. Like I want to recreate certain things that I'm seeing on the internet. I want to cosplay for the rest of my life. I want to do YouTube. I want to do this. I'm doing everything that I can to give out. This is how I project my freedom. Because as a person who is black, a person who's a Capricorn, a person whose moon is a Pisces, a person who is very probably, you know, doesn't know if she has ADHD of some fucking sort or has autism, who is undiagnosed probably to this day, but probably will find out sometime next year if she is or not, or some sort of something. It just, even if I don't got nothing, it's just trauma. Okay, it's trauma, and I'm working through it every single day. But yeah, this video is getting really long. I just really wanted to take this time out and really talk to you guys, because I don't think I ever sit down enough and really just talk. And like I hear myself ramble all the fucking time up to myself, and I'm just like, I need to share this on YouTube. I do. This is literally the daily conversations I have with myself. I talk to myself. It's not weird. It's completely fucking normal. Most people do it, and I like, the funny thing is like people be doing it in public right in front of me, and then they'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just talking to myself. And then they're like, I always do that all the time or whatever, and it makes me feel happy, because I'm just like, genuinely, everybody looks at it as like a negative. A lot of people in my life were always told me it was weird. Like a lot of people in general, from family members to other friends that I used to have, and like stuff like that. Like people genuinely think it's weird and it tweaks, and then they're like, oh, you're going mentally insane. It's a mental illness. Like as much as it might be a mental illness, it still reduces stress. It still reduces the amount of craziness that's going on inside my head at all times. At least I'm getting it out somehow, whether it's talking to myself because I'm the only one that understands myself, it seems like. It gives me the freedom to do or say whatever I want without the confrontation of other people. And it feels good. Even me doing this to the camera, it's making me feel so much better. But to be honest, if I'm really being honest before I shut this video down, for my birthday, there's going to be a birthday vlog. I'm going to make sure I record. Sorry guys, my lips are not hurting. I'm going to make sure there is a birthday vlog for sure. But for the rest of December, unfortunately, those last two videos were probably all that you guys were going to get. This will probably just be the third video for December, and the next video will be me getting my photo shoot, glamour shoot down. It's gonna be a really nice photo shoot. Please go follow my other my other other Instagram page. It is https://virtuallyvixen. It's going to be, and this is on Instagram. This is not a URL. Don't type it as a URL. It's also going to be down below, and it's also going to be right here, so you can screenshot it. Please go follow that and share it. Share that page to someone else too, because who also likes the same thing, from cozy games to concept photo shoots that are very detailedly planned out and everything. That, it's just going to be concept shoots. So that means if I see a dress that I see on the rack, and I want to just take pictures in it, and I want to like do a huge backdrop and a crazy photo shoot, like I'm going to be a model. This is me manifesting me being a model later, if I ever do for any company, which I hope I can. My camera cut out. Say no space. I'm gonna just hurry up because I'm recording on my Snapchat actually with a timer that's 2 minutes. So we're going to just cut this video as short as I possibly can. But basically, I'm just going, if you guys like anything like that, or anime related, or cosplay related, or gaming, I hope I can start my gaming channel later in next year. So, it's going to probably start with Sims 4 content specifically, because I like Sims 4. So if you guys are into that, please go follow that, because I need those numbers to jump the hell up. Because the engagement's going to be there. I'm going to be very, very particular on how I do the layout of, the Instagram page and stuff like that. But yeah, please go follow both of those accounts, because those really do help. And guys, please just consider staying and watching the whole video. That helps. That really does. That just tells me you completely support me. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions down below that are, good criticism, not like flat out passive aggressive type of comments, because those will be deleted. You will be dealt with. But yeah, I'm gonna sign out. I'm gonna watch some anime, and bye. Oh, guys, I'm about to be turning 23. Look out for the next video. All right, bye.